guys, and welcome to this week's show. So we're going to be taking you through what's new in this week. I thought it would be wise just to do this on a more regular basis in front of the new release racks, certainly for the graphic novel side of things. You know, again, there's always new stuff coming in every week. It might be going into the back sections, you know, topping up different series. We topped up The Boys this week. We've topped up Preacher to come next week, for example. But just to show you stuff that's sort of coming in the store for the first time, I thought it would be wise just to do it in front of the old new release racks. So plenty of new stuff in this week. I mean, what we're seeing that there's a real appetite for omnibus. There's a real appetite for absolute editions through DC. I had a really good conversation with someone today about how The Dark Knight Returns is the greatest graphic novel of all time, greatest comic of all time. Don't at me. And they ended up leaving with the absolute edition just because it's the absolute best version. As you well know, as I say, if you ban absolute, you need never buy it again. So it hasn't stopped me buying Dark Knight Returns in about 19 different forms, but I digress. But yeah, there's a real appetite for these omnibus and absolutes. There's a real appetite for those older stories being collected all in one place. You know, where it's all about the love of the story rather than, you know, speculating on issues or in comics to make money, that kind of thing. So a few different new ones in this week in terms of omnibus and absolutes. The first one being a very famous run, which is the Absolute Green Lantern Green Arrow. So this is from the Superstar team in the 70s of Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams then on art. So this was the ultimate DC team-up book for a while. I mean, I remember when this title was coming out. Actually, I don't remember when it was coming out because I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. But I remember reading about when this title came out. I mean, this was outselling Batman. This was DC's top-selling title for a while. And this is where, you know, Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil were wanting to explore social issues and actually look at things like drug addiction and look at things like homelessness and the poor and, you know, how a space cop and a guy who's good with a bow and arrow could actually help with that. But yeah, this is the absolute of it. You know, brilliant volume. So it is. It contains Green Lantern 76 to 87 and 89. Some backup stories from The Flash as well. And it's oversized. Intro by Denny O'Neil as well, who, you know, unfortunately passed away last year. As well, so brilliant volume. So tempted to take this home myself, you've no idea, but I have a couple of other omnibus I need to get through first. What else we got? So another big one arrived this week, which is the Eternals. So this is the complete Eternals, so this is going back to the glory days. King Kirby, Sal Buscema, you know, Walt Simonson. You're going back to the glory days here. This is the entire cosmic masterpiece, as it says. You know, Marvel always do this really cool thing on the back where they'll actually show the covers from all the single issues over time. So you've got all the original Eternals stuff there. This is Eternals 1 to 19 plus the annual. But you've also got some other material in here as well. Some Invincible Iron Man stuff, some Avengers stuff from the second volume of the Eternals as well. So loads of material in there, and it'll be really interesting to see how much of this stuff is adapted when it comes to the Eternals movie. So if you're looking for the Eternals all in one place, the omnibus is really hard to beat for that. And another one we got in this week was Annihilation Conquest. So if you like the space side of the Marvel Universe a little bit more, then this is definitely for you. So this was an event that took in Nova, it took in Star-Lord, Quasar, and Wraith, which was very hot for about 10 minutes there when there was a Web of Venom Wraith issue. But this basically contains loads of Nova issues. All of those other mentioned characters were 4-issue miniseries, and then there was the Annihilation Conquest event itself, which was 1 to 6. So same again, you're getting loads of the cosmic side of the Marvel Universe with this. So if you fancy something a little different from your, you know, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, shall we say, this is a good thing to jump into. We got a restock in as well of the Aliens Original Years omnibus. So this is one that is, this flew out. I mean, I got this in a few weeks ago, release day, and it sold that very day. This is all the original Dark Horse stuff, but Marvel now obviously owning the rights to Aliens after the acquisition of 20th Century Fox. They're re-releasing them in these beautiful volumes. So this is the very first volume of the Aliens stuff. And again, this contains, you've got the main Aliens series from 1988. You've got Aliens from 1989, plus Alien Earth War 1 to 4, Alien Genocide, Aliens Hive, Aliens Tribe Aliens, etc., etc. There's so much to this. If there's an Alien fan in your life, this is pretty definitive. A couple of new volumes in this week. We got Ice Cream Man Volume 6. So this is the latest in the W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo sort of anthology horror series, proven really popular. It's another title that's, you know, just over here on the image section. you will see a few volumes there as well. So we want to have that as much as possible, 1 to 5, and then obviously 6 out this week. We got restocks back in of Harley, black, white, and red. Same again. This flew off the shelves. This was a digital only series. Was, you know, the likes of Sean Murphy involved, the likes of Katana Collins, the likes of Amanda Connor, Johnny Palmiotti, and this sold out like that. So got a little stock up of those as well. We had the rather good US Agent miniseries from recent times as well. So this was a 5-issue miniseries written by Christopher Priest. This went down very, very well. If you enjoyed Falcon Winter Soldier, you're looking for a little bit more on the character, then this is the way to go. The artist on this was George Jonte as well. So cool wee miniseries, 5 issues, can't go wrong with that. We have the latest volume of Star Wars Darth Vader in this week as well, which is Into the Fire. So this is Star Wars ever since the Darth Vader run, ever since Greg Pak took it over as well. So I hear really good stuff about that. Again, I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, as you well know, as I take every opportunity to tell you. But I've heard really good things about that, not least from Keith. And Vicky reads it as well. She really, really stands by it. We got the latest Future State volume in this week as well. So just released as the Future State Justice League issues as well. So this is going to continue Future State Justice League, but also Future State Flash, Future State Aquaman, Future State Green Lantern, as well as those Justice League issues as well. Again, I'm really enjoying how these are being put together. You know, even down to the spine design is very, very cool. As you well know, for, you know, OCD people like ourselves, spine design, how it looks in the shelf, very important. But yeah, so you had the next Batman volume come out last week, and then you've got the Justice League volume there as well. So if you're looking to dip into the Justice League Future State stuff, that's new this week. What else have we got here? I just got Hellblazer Rising Fall back in stock. I mentioned that last week. Down to our last copy of that. Again, just flies out. What else have we got? We've got a couple of volumes of Critical Role Vox Machina Origins as well. So this is 2 volumes deep. This is released through Dark Horse Comics. Again, a lot of requests for this, and again, it seems to sell very, very well. There is a 3rd volume, but it's just on the single issue format at the moment. But first 2 graphic novel volumes, just there. So yeah, and then a lot of the ones that you'll see at the bottom there, they're all titles that have been out in the last few weeks, titles that we would highly recommend. You know, things like, you know, Batman by John Ridley is very, very good. Things like the Animated Adventures. You've got the latest AWA title there in Man's World. You know, you've got Metal at the bottom. We have the X of Swords omnibus as well. We had one of those sell this week. Again, brilliant X-Men volume, that one. Then we've got the... I'm trying to get more and more of these epic collections. And again, I think I spoke about it in the previous video. But, you know, you've got Luke Cage from the very start here. You've got Hulk from the very start here. And you've got Moon Knight from the very start there as well. So just getting back to those early Marvel glory days. Not that I'm saying they don't have glory days now, but you know what I mean, like the characters from the start, seeing the origin, seeing how they first started out, and that's the best way to do it with those epic collections there as well. So yeah, as I say, always new stuff coming in every week. I'll always keep you informed of what's coming out every week. I think I'll just do the video just in front here from now on. I know some people seem to like the fact that I move all over the place. But I think this is the best way to do it. Just show you off how it looks in the store, show you off what the newest titles are every week. And, you know, when you come in the door of the store, this is on your left straight away. And then you'll see the graphic novels go completely down that way. Image section, DC, Marvel. And then plenty of new statues and different pieces of merch and stuff up there as well. So yeah, I'll leave it there for this week anyway. So that's some of the cool stuff we've got in. Again, there is always stuff going into, you know, the back issue sections as well. So always plenty to look through when you come into the store. So, but I hope this proves useful. I hope there's some cool stuff there you see that interests you. As ever, if anything does, just drop us a message. We can always hold things over until you can make it down to us, and see you in store. So again, hope you guys are staying safe out there. Hope again this proves useful. I look forward to seeing you in store. Take it easy.